Alright, so we'll cut to the morning time. You guys wake up. For
Sure.
breakfast, there's hard bread, eggs, and bacon.
Yes, please. Is either of those guys that I saw last night in the room yet?
No.
Okay.
In the morning, they're gone. The awkward date is gone. All the farmers are gone, and you're just stuck, and no music.
No.
Musician's hours.
So the only ones that are left sitting at the table they were the night before were these two groups of people here. We'll just pretend that these aren't
Right.
there.
Right. They're massing outside.
They have pitchforks.
There's an angry
torches,
rabble.
Yeah.
Rabble.
We're used to that.
Rabble.
All right.
And
I behave myself and keep my nose clean and just have breakfast.
I am so excited. I have not had to eat the mash of dirty roots in weeks now.
I eat a bacon.
No,
Are you hungry yet? No.
but it's bacon.
A bite of bacon.
Everybody loves bacon.
Even elves.
Yeah.
Bacon. Even elves like it.
I eat one bacon.
Don't overfeed yourself. We got a long day ahead.
The comparative amount of food your character and mine eat is just astounding. It's inversely proportional.
That's true.
alright, so is there any questions you have for anyone, or do we want to
I would like to ask whoever's there, tending the bar or whatever, how far we have left to go to reach the wall.
the answer wasn't there. The innkeep, Jess says that it's only about, you probably reach there before dusk.
It's not bad.
Ask her if there's any Borovari.
You can ask her.
No, it'll look less suspicious coming from him.
That ship has sailed.
Torn apart the whole thing. Here's the entire thing. Your stealth with talking is not very good.
But the innkeep just awkwardly stands there and stares at
Yeah.
you, waiting for you to say
And
something.
lets me
You heard her.
continue with the
You
farce.
heard her. What's the answer? You hear that, barkeep?
One second. What was that you asked? I'm
Okay, I'm sitting here awkwardly stage whispering at Ro about ask her if there's been any dark elf incursions. Only find a better way to say it.
And the innkeep hears, obviously, because she's right next to both of us, and I'll just look at the innkeep and be like, "You heard her."
And actually, a dark look passes over Jess, and yes, they're not incursions, but some of the northerners have come down and actually apparently made a deal with the Baron, and the factories have started back up again.
Oh.
So we're actually delivering stuff. Kowal is working with Uthgard now. Rum is actually not Uthgardian.
I come from Uthgard.
You come from the area,
Right.
but the Uthgardians would actually not treat your tribes very well, because you guys were actually from the north up above them, so it would be
On the edge of their territory.
right.
How do people around here feel about that?
People are happy for work. We don't know exactly what's happening. All we know is that the Dark Elves came in a procession with Uthgardians, and something happened, and the Baron then sent them off with quite a bit of fanfare. and they left and marched back north. And after that, the edict came out to start the factories again.
Okay.
Grunt. I am
So,
I just heard dark elves and Uthgard, so I approached as quietly as I can as a 7 foot.
well, you'd also know, since you came from the North Realm, that
Yeah.
that the Orovari have been moving down from the frozen North into Uthgard, and there's obviously an alliance between the Kingdom of Uthgard and the Orovari. Though you don't know anything about the politics of Uthgard. All you know is that it's a kingdom, and that you've seen armies of both Uthgardians and the Orovari together. Which is why you came south, to get away from that.
Well, that tells us something that we didn't know before.
It does. So how long ago did the factories open up?
Less than a month ago.
So that would make it...
Hold on. What? This may be strange, but what date is it? We've been out in the wilds for a while.
Very good. Let's see how good I am at setting stuff up.
We've lost track of time.
Alright, so let's see if I can find...
Wibbly wobbly.
Or more appropriately, time has lost track of us. I don't say that one, of course. That'd be very awkward.
So how tall I am? How tall you are? I want to be taller.
Alright,
Just
so
makes you sound like you're talking to a guinea pig.
today's date is Sestro the 27th, which means that September, basically it is almost the end of the month. Athelian calendar has 336 days a year, 12 months. 336 days a year, 12 months a year, 4 weeks a month, 7 days a week, 28 days a month. It's as simple as you can make it, you know.
Gotcha. And
No daylight savings time, because that's stupid and should be gotten rid of.
Exactly.
Just
The rest of the world?
Yeah.
and I don't have the date to pull up quickly, but the good thing is, if you seem to still be a little puzzled after that, she gives you the date, and it's the same year at least.
how many... Roughly how long has it been since we left Kowal?
You walked into Martin's, the Wanderer's office on Marcan 27, March 27th.
So we're looking at about 6 months.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is a bit longer than we were expecting.
Yeah. Actually, it's kind of a relief. It could have been a lot longer. Yeah,
We
I was
could
a little
have
worried
been
about
before.
that. Yeah, that too.
Yes.
Could have been
We
anything.
could have been the last wanderers.
Yeah.
Oh my
Or
god.
the first wanderers.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Aw.
So
We started the wanderers.
Oh no, the Wanderers still
Right,
doesn't
so I'll-
exist yet.
so-
That's why you
you
didn't
know what?
recognize
And with that, a new party goal is established.
I will back in time to start the
Yeah.
I
Wanderers
will
Guild.
figure you out.
so personally, I'll take 6 months. It's like 60 years. We didn't want that. Okay. All right. Well, I'm ready to head out when you guys are.
Let's head out.
Oh, and I will type in the date is common error 5704. So that way we'll know dates from here on out. All right, so you guys head out.
So the 5 of us will head out.
What's that?
So the 5 of us will head out.
5 of us?
Our party.
He doesn't want to take me.
We haven't discussed it.
Tay's like,
He was drunk out of his mind last night. I'm not taking anything he did last night seriously.
Well, if the
Other
barbarian
than his
happens to
actions.
follow us,
and Tay's like, hey, you forgot that guy. Hey,
Damn it,
guy,
Tay.
come with us.
that's actually accurate. Yeah.
We did not forget.
Yeah, you guys, basically everyone can now roleplay Tay without him being here.
Yeah, we all got it. Melissa just needed one session with him, and
That was it, man.
She got it down. It was pretty obvious. That session.
trying to sneak into Leshy's pack to.
So I'll turn and
dire
talk
rat.
to
To check
Rum.
out the right. Hey,
Is that-
hey, little
Turn to
fella.
Rum.
And he's like, quit trying to get into my pack.
You can follow us to Kowal, where you may find fortune there, but you are not with us.
Actually, let's let him take the lead. Don't want him behind me.
Clever.
Fair enough. That sounds better.
Okay.
All
I
right.
know the
well,
way.
Another.
I know the way. Follow me.
It becomes
First
very
down.
clear that he does not know the way because he's heading east
Oh no!
out, and you're like, no, this way, and he's like, that way.
Do we have to tell him the correct direction?
Yes, you do.
Oh, wow.
You want to maybe?
No, we don't have to follow him.
We'll let him get a head
Follow
start.
him, he
and then
knows
when
a
he's not-
shortcut.
When he's on his path, we'll take off the other way.
Yeah, I know.
How about you and I scout ahead?
Okay.
Stay in earshot of each other. Work out some,
Signal.
Stealth
Yes.
language.
some sort
Language.
of, I mean, just some sort of animal noises that we can make that.
I can do a good. I name a bird that hasn't been existent in the world for 300 years.
Well, we're not going to actually hear one of those, so let's do that.
Okay.
Teach it to me. That'll work.
All right.
So we're going to fan out and move ahead.
I'll walk with the mages.
All right. It is actually a welcomely boring walk.
Oh man, that's the best.
There's no rain.
Stroll.
There's just some clouds in the sky. Not too much sun.
My
Snowing
stress
vortexes of
level
wind.
is way up here because I keep expecting.
Of course it is. Yeah.
Second, something catastrophic to go wrong. So I'm a nervous wreck on this beautiful, peaceful walk.
If I weren't trying to be quiet, I'd be whistling a happy tune.
Yeah.
But mentally, I'm humming.
So now the having been at the inn, that was already a wonderful night for you guys. But as it comes in sight, the old weathered walls of Kowal,
Oh, that's nice.
it is so nice to see. It's a place that's well known to some of you.
Well, we're
actually-
probably a little more indifferent to it.
Yeah. No, actually, there's only
We're definitely excited to see it.
there's only 2 people in this whole group that are that excited that this is home to. But
And
It's just
we're still on the
excited
wrong
because
side of that
I'm
wall.
still a visitor. I'm still a visitor to Kowal, but it's still the walls of a city
Yeah,
are very.
And Tay's just excited in general.
Tay is Tay excited.
yeah.
You know.
But yeah, what, I mean, once
He's excited about life.
once I'm inside of the wall, I'm just waiting for everybody to catch up because
Well, that's the thing about the wall. So, as you're approaching, you see the normal crowds traveling in and out, though is slowed down by men in red cloaks who stop to inspect everyone who
is
passes.
that you?
Yes.
Okay.
They move to and fro, and some guide large, sleek dogs who sniff everything that moves through the looming archway. And you notice this way before you get
Yeah.
up close. Let's see, you would know. You two, Kowalians, roll a knowledge check.
10 and 12.
12. Oh, actually, yep. Flat 12. Absolutely no bonuses on that.
All right.
Unless I get a bonus from being from Kowal. Other than that, it's just 12.
12 is enough to know. I mean, you being a rogue in the city. The Red Cloaks, or the Red Guards, are sort of the special police of Baron Zadeku.
Okay.
The only thing is, they used to just stay within the walled tower. They were never out in the city.
Yeah, this is weird.
The fact that they are checking everybody coming in and out of the city, which is obviously slowing things down, is a little strange.
Can I tell what they're looking for?
Nope.
Okay.
I mean, they're looking through wagons, they're letting the dogs sniff on everything. But besides that, you have no idea.
All right. Once everybody catches up, I'll impart this to the rest of the group.
We may want to rethink our entrance strategy.
I will
Now-
take my 5 foot,
We'll,
5 inches
we'll let him
axe,
keep going. We'll just let him keep going.
Oh.
hold it just on the side, and have my little guinea pig on the other arm.
Now, as another thing, that you see people who are carrying weapons. You can see merchants with tons of merchant guards. They're just checking everything and then moving people through.
What are they checking for?
Could be magic.
You know,
The
secret
white
ways
powder
into the city,
from the
don't you?
I
north.
know a
What?
couple.
That's where I was going with it next.
Yeah.
I was like, do you know any other way?
I heard it's
It's good.
good.
Wait till nightfall, but I do know.
For real?
Okay. If we have to sneak in, we can approach it a few ways. Easiest way is probably for me to go in, make sure we have some help on the other side.
Why would you just don't go? Leave him not outside.
I'm sorry, I don't understand what those words mean in the order you said them. Individually, I kind of got it, so we're going to move on.
Is there something following?
You're going to need to stay out here with Tay, which means, once again, I'm scouting, but in an environment that I'm a lot more familiar with. So, alright. I'm going to walk towards the city.
See if you can go inside.
That's what I'm doing. Doodly doo doo.
And
It's going to take a while for me to get through the line
Are you
anyway.
staying out with us? With me and Tay?
obviously, if
I
they're-
am.
Are you going
definitely-
with? Are you staying out? Or are you going with him?
I'm staying out because I don't know what they're looking for, and I've never been to this city.
There are people passing us, right?
Yes.
Oh, did you stop too? You didn't keep going?
I grab one. What they're looking for.
Strength check.
Okay,
Persuasion.
we'll do. Persuasion? Wait, I'm good at that.
Why does he keep doing persuasion?
Historically speaking.
Hey, I rolled a 19 with a -1 modificator.
Wait,
Did
why
you
do
just
I
roll
have
19 now?
persuasion?
Should I? Yeah. Let's do 4.
that is not. So that's a 7.
7. I mean, I don't try to make him afraid of me. I just
Too late.
Grab
That
him.
that just comes naturally.
Look a little bit down on him, right? Whoever I grabbed, I don't even know who I grabbed.
It's just a farmer who's walking back into the city carrying a bushel of some unknown organic plant stuff.
Can I smoke that?
Cabbages.
Really, that's the first thing. Can I smoke that?
That's Northerners.
We smoke it or we sniff it. Or we kill it.
He is obviously a little surprised having been yanked over by a northerner with such a strong accent, and he tries to loosen himself from your grasp. And he's like, they're looking for witches and warlocks, of course. Come on, just let me go.
I look at you. Need more? Thank you. I'll put him back.
All right, and he moves off as quickly as he can.
I bet he does.
So now we know what they're looking for. I mean, where's the problem?
You know.
Well, you're close by.
Are we?
Oh, no. Looks like it.
So
Yes.
Perrin's going in.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get more information as best I can.
How do they know?
I
I'm
might
not
be
sure
about
why
to
the
find
map
out.
is so out of.
Out of whack.
Yeah.
Where is the line? That is all I ask.
Everywhere. Every unoccupied space is another person in line. It's a really long line.
Well,
It's pretty long.
Perrin's standing in line. The farmer that was accosted walks up behind him. Perrin, as you get closer, one of the guards walks by
You're not carrying anything magical on you, are you?
I am not.
with a dog, and both of them are sniffing at you.
Both of them.
You know what I mean.
Dogs are sniffing.
Well, you know,
He's diligent.
those popos get crazy sometimes, you know.
He smells like he's freshly showered.
And the dog doesn't do anything and just sort of sniffs, and he looks you up and down and moves you on.
So since
And-
I'm apparently a little bit in front of the others, I turn around and try to whisper, "Warlocks and witches."
The bad news is the farmer behind you, Perrin, is like, that guy was accosting me and wondered what you guys were asking about. And so you hear him say that. The rest of you guys just see the farmer pointing at you guys, and the guy in the red cloak who starts motioning other people and pointing at you guys as well.
Which farm?
The one you accosted.
No, that was actually the question. I said I want a farmer that is leaving, not one who goes to the city.
Oh.
Oh, did he
Okay,
turn
sorry.
around and go
Yeah.
back and tell the guys?
Well,
or what?
apparently he did now.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll go with that. Sorry, I missed that part. We'll say, yeah, he got accosted by a big northern guy, and he went back and told the guards on you.
Rat.
I'm not actually standing near him.
Huh?
We're not actually standing near him.
He's coming towards us. We're not
Snitches
going
get
towards him.
stitches.
Are you sitting while you're taking your piss?
I'm
Who are
totally
you
just.
talking to?
Yeah.
I'm
Are you
walking
still
up
drunk?
to the guard because, like, if we turn around right now, it's just gonna look terrible for us. So I'm just gonna act like, hey, cool, I get to go in line first now. Woohoo!
Yeah, and I'm approaching the guard very carefully with my guinea pig.
Alright. You guys mark yourselves where.
Can you go a little bit further that way?
Yeah.
Over there.
You're behind that tree, right?
Just keep going straight.
I don't know. The scale of the map does not show the point that.
How far
Unless
back
she
I've
is
been
found,
standing.
yes.
Because as
I'm
soon as I
gonna
saw
throw off. I can't
him checking people as they come in, I knew, as an elf, that's not going to go well for me. No matter what they're checking
Can you move
for.
Ro back onto the map? Actually, I didn't know. I can't go far enough away.
I have only a couple of problems.
How
I don't know how I did that.
Ro ran away.
It's like, peace out.
Alright.
I got him.
Oh, you got him. How'd you get him?
I don't know.
Very carefully.
Magic.
Carefully.
Alright.
Oh,
So
no.
yes, you cannot run off the map to escape an encounter.
Oh man,
Reset encounter.
there goes my entire strategy.
Ah,
Can I do a ret maneuver?
it's like
All your
asteroid.
characters actually realize that this is all just a game. What do you mean I can't
We've
move any
become
further?
self-aware.
I read something on the internet about somebody whose, like, their character was, they were following some kind of god, and like the DM came up with this whole system where like the person was just a plaything for the god and only existed in the god's mind.
Oh.
Oh, I think I played that game.
Oh.
And their god ended up
There,
being
Brian.
the player that was controlling the character. That
Oh, nice.
I like that.
Alright, so we got Rum moving up. Zinx, were you moving up as well? Alright,
I am
so
so unsuspicious.
these are the two people that you guys have sent up. And this is how parties fall apart.
Oh my
Yep.
We didn't set
There you
Ziggs
go.
up.
Mrs. Bitchy here.
god.
Nope.
So my only problem
I'm still on my mission.
is that I have an item on me that I don't know if it's magical or not. So,
Which item is that?
okay, so like at one point in our travels, we got a golden necklace with a red stone, and I went shiny, and
Oh, yeah.
you guys let me have it because you're nice, and so I don't know what that does.
You might be about to find out.
I know I might be about to find out.
we detect. I'm sure I would have cast detect magic on
Yes.
it at the time. Did it give any?
Not the necklace, no.
There we go. Awesome.
And actually, if
But the stone.
if Perrin got passed by, you have some of those things that you found as well. Don't you have a ring? Stuff that was detected as magic.
I have a piercing.
I have a ring.
Oh, you have a
Is that
ring?
magic?
Yeah,
I think
Armor?
you had a sword.
Armor, sword, or
I don't know, rub
anything?
it and find out.
I think you had a sword.
I have a hammer, pauldrons, a ring,
I'm pretty sure you had the sword.
If I
had
Who
a sword-
else would have had it?
something
Yeah.
about giant skeleton king,
that's true.
and then
Yeah, the only,
I don't know what the heck that is.
but yeah, the
then
ring
battle
stayed in
axe.
his pack. I didn't actually put it on.
Okay.
So the only
So
thing I've
You
got
would have
that
had the sword from the Eldar.
Yeah. So that's the only thing that might have
And
rung.
legacy weapons are not magic, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Not necessarily.
Right.
Are they approaching both of us like?
Though maybe we should make a rule that after a certain level they do turn into a magic item.
I think depending on the nature of the
would
thing.
definitely be one by now.
But the idea is that it's becoming a story.
Exactly,
So it's like,
yeah.
you know, would I don't know what Braveheart's real name was, but would his
Yeah.
sword
William
would that
Wallace.
become
William Wallace.
would William
Yeah.
Wallace's sword become a magic item?
Right.
Because it has this legend wrapped around
Sure.
it, you know.
Some might perceive
Can
it to be.
become a legendary. Yeah, oh, whatever.
We'll see.
Do they approach in a
Yeah. So
in a normal manner or very aggressively?
they are watching you not aggressively but warily. The guard has his hand on his sword and his shield in front of him. The red cloak seems a little bit more relaxed, and he walks up, and the dog is sniffing both of you guys.
Make sure that I just actually only have my guinea pig.
You can't read. The city guard is looking at you guys with sort of an eyebrow raised. Yeah, not you guys. Those two.
You'll be in trouble, not us.
And the red cloak has a helmet on, so you actually can't see his face.
At the first hint of trouble from those dogs, I'm going to exert my affinity with nature to calm it.
Okay. Well, it doesn't seem like you need to worry about anything with the dogs. There's only one dog out here. It sniffed both of you and seems fine. But the red guard looks and with a gruff voice asks, "So, what are you doing here?
Looking for my fortune.
Who isn't, pal?
You
Where
see?
did you come from?"
Up north, close to Uthgard. I'm one of the northerners. And I'm just looking for some money. For a job, something to do.
Mercenary, move along. Little one.
And I turn around and make sure that he sees it.
I may be little,
Thanks
but
for drawing attention.
I'm a tough mercenary too.
Head in. Don't cause any problems. No pickpocketing.
Hey, you didn't tell me not to. All right, so
Because you just look like nondescript man.
Prejudice is rampant.
I will walk slowly. Okay, I'm not. I'm running.
I'll do it.
I'm apparently sprinting.
Oh, weird. There's a commoner that looks just like you, Rum.
Look at
Oh,
that.
holy crap.
You guys walk by each other like,
What the?
Would the dogs or the guards go and check that out too?
Hey, didn't we just see you?
Did you just got in here? Yeah, I found my fortune already.
We might have a problem.
That's why I'm walking
Do
slowly.
you have anything you can do to prevent? I'm talking to Leshy.
Mhm.
Do you guys have anything we could use to prevent
Let's catch up with Baron.
getting caught?
Well, my staff is magic. My armor's magic.
Prevent us.
I'm magic.
No. Do you have anything like could shield that?
Can we?
that's just his normal pickup line with
My staff is magic.
I'm magic.
Can we hide our power
Suddenly
level?
it's like playing with Paul.
So the red cloak is looking down the road at you guys and motions you
Yeah,
forward.
I'm kind of walking hunched a little bit, so that the fact that I'm
Like 8 feet tall.
almost 8 feet tall. Well, I'm like 7'5",
Oh, just 7 foot.
7'5", 7'6" ish, but it's not quite as noticeable
So the-
because I only look like 6'11" ish.
The bad thing is there was a line when you guys walked up, but now it's mostly moved through,
Oh man.
and then there's no one else approaching. So now there's just
Oh,
been
that
this big
sucks.
empty space of you guys sort of staggering
That's awesome.
yourselves in. So let's get this set. Perrin, I moved you inside. Is that where you want to be? Is right inside there?
Yeah, but
You're kind of looking back at this
yeah.
point.
Now I'm glancing back to see what's happening, and now I see that apparently I'm not going to have to sneak them in. I might have to break them out of jail,
Yeah, yeah,
so
yeah.
I'm just going to keep an eye on what's happening.
Yeah, it occurs to me that I should have stayed to calm the dogs for him.
All right. So, Leshy
Wonder.
is moving forward with hunched. Is that the plan?
Maybe your rats will confuse the scent.
Zinx and
Rum all over
Rum,
you.
where are you guys at? About where I have you placed? You gonna move in more? Are you gonna?
Nah, slowly I will like talk into her kind of thing, but actually I will
Yeah, same here. I'm
look a little bit
It
backwards.
is a lovely day, isn't
Right.
it?
Right.
Yes. I am
Uh,
feeling like a city folk.
Actually, yeah, like anybody who's relatively close to me. Problem is, actually, having been in Kowal and being aware of the Wanderers in Kowal, do I see anybody that I would have associated with the Wanderers back in the day?
No.
Okay.
For a city its size, it's pretty rare for
Yeah.
people to want to be.
That's what I was
adventurers.
thinking. I was just kind of hoping
How
for.
close they are?
So 5 squares. So they're
30 feet.
How far am I away
50
from
feet?
the horse?
from the horse. 70 feet.
70
Oh, no, not
or
you.
70.
You are 10 feet away from the horse.
Can you make it wild somehow? I don't want to hurt it or anything.
While
Alright,
they're
so-
approaching, I have another idea, but let me see if this actually works. Nope. Never mind.
Ooh, damn.
The red cloak and the guard
Which one's
are
the red cloak?
the one on the left
Not necessarily.
I don't necessarily
are moving in towards you guys.
Do it. I'm a big guy anyway.
The red cloak shouts out, "Move along quicker!"
And during that, accidentally, my axe falls down very loudly close to the horse with the carriage
Is that okay, Justin?
To try to spook it.
Yeah.
to spook it.
But it's just an accident. I told him a really
An
funny joke.
accident.
Oh! Oh! I took damage for that one.
All right, and it works. Whoa! I didn't mean to move the
Oh
horse.
my God!
No.
That was a big horse.
Earthquake! There's no tornado, but there's an earthquake.
Oh crap!
All right, so the horse actually goes rushing through the gate,
Let's move faster. Let's move faster.
and Perrin,
Yeah.
you roll a
Oh, we
reflex
might have
save.
overrun you with
Yeah.
the carriage.
Yes!
Sorry,
I don't think that's going to get you into
25.
the group.
25.
Phew!
You get a backflip
Karen
over the
is dead.
carriage.
You-
I'm on the horse.
You actually jumped up, landed on the back of the wagon, and then did a roll off and landed in a superhero pose.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna use this opportunity to actually no, to try. Well, possibly. But if any people or things are near me that I can knock over or whatever to add to the chaos, I'm gonna attempt to do that.
I'll sneak
Or
The other-
no, I got a better. Was anything on the? If anything was on the card, I'll pull it off.
All right. Yeah, there's some sacks of grain, so those spill off into the road.
Yeah.
But as you guys are moving, the only bad thing is oh wait, Ro, you need to move back a bit.
Oh,
No, you're not paying attention. Where do you want to move?
Adding descriptive flavor does not mean I'm not paying attention. The dog starts barking viciously at you, Ro.
Oh!
Not your
That
magic staff.
thing in
At
your
Ro.
Yeah,
hand.
it is.
Yeah.
And as you approach, the other dog starts pulling at the other red cloak towards you.
Oh crap.
I was more worried about that than anything else.
Yeah.
I wasn't worried about you guys. I was more worried about.
I
Yeah, the
forgot
thing you
about
can't take
that.
off.
Oh,
Exactly.
no.
that's unfortunate.
And then you see another person down here. He's not wearing a helmet, and his cloak is bright red
No.
with fur trim.
No.
And he's like,
Royal
"Stop
Red Cloak
them!
champions.
Stop them!"
Ah.
All right, so I would say everyone roll initiative.
That was crappy.
Where's my initiative?
What'd you get?
What is that?
It's a 19.
That's right. I'm
that's what
flat
you
now. No more negs.
What do I get?
I'm rolling a full-on row initiative now.
Yeah.
Is there something we get on initiative?
You dex
You
mod.
should get a
Dex mod?
Yeah, right there.
Actually, you'll get your.
you get a +2.
And you may have some things that give you more, but
15. Me?
you may not. I'm just
No,
saying
not me.
things exist that
Oh,
bump
okay.
it up.
All right.
Does this count as planes?
We came from the plane.
There
So,
are no snakes on it either.
as you guys are all basically giving and going, okay, this is going to happen.
What's happening?
Everything that people are shouting and happening seems to sort of speed up. And soon you can't understand what's happening. Like, things are moving too quickly. The world seems to dim, and the stars become visible above you, even though it was daytime.
No.
Uh,
It's doing that thing.
in
again.
front of you, a woman, her hair and eyes raven black, stands before you, and her slim ivory shoulders cocked to one side. She says something you can't understand and smiles. Her hand, delicate and fine, extends and draws you forward. You begin to follow her into the busy streets, and the inhabitants of Kual dim, blurred shapes racing past you. You feel as if you're swimming in honey, and your mind seems unable to focus. Just then, though, she starts to slip from your vision, and just before she disappears, she looks worried. The world around you still speeds on, the buildings seeming solid, but everything else is in a fog.
Stop taking drugs, dude.
I'm not on drugs.
Now,
Drugs are on his
The
hand.
drugs are on my hand.
what do
In
the
my
rest
hand.
of us see? Is that what all of us see?
Is it
Do
the
we
whole-
all?
What all of you see.
Oh crap!
Does that include Rome?
And his guinea
Yep.
pig.
Sorry.
No. He's a part of us now.
Stupid handstone. Although, thanks, handstone.
I mean-
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Thanks for not killing us. Get
It's one or the other. I'm not
Yeah.
sure which yet.
Yeah.
I mean, we could have taken
The sad part is
Actually,
the
no,
whole
town-
town.
No, here's the thing. You're right. But the aftermath, on the other hand,
We wouldn't have
We
gotten
usurped
such a
the
nice reception.
yeah.
We could overthrow the Baron, guys.
Do you realize how much work that is?
Do I pay for it?
Then we have to.
Then we have to run the town. Yeah, that's fun.
Tay would be great at running. this.
Yes, exactly. Absolutely none of us would be great at running this.
All right.
This town would be the most fun town.
This town.
If Tay
Alright,
ran.
so are
It
we
would
there
also
now?
be broke.
Where we're
Yes.
at?
Yeah, so you got, well, no, because she started
Yeah,
leading
you'd be
you
the best
down
town
into the
for 2
seawalls.
months.
Bro
So
would be
basically
great at
now
running
you are
this town.
stuck
We're in the city.
in the city.
You're
Um,
absolutely
Do
right.
we know where we're at?
Ro would be able to pick it out. Like I said, you can still sort of see the buildings.
Heron
But-
Parent should be able to as well.
Yeah, I'm sorry, who did I say?
Parent, you said Ro.
Ro.
But parent.
Sorry, Ro
Yeah.
and Parent. Both you guys know where you're at in general, because you came in through the east gate.
Right.
So now, just which way do you want to head?
I am making a beeline for
Wanderers
the nearest safe house.
Safe house, like
Thieves Guild safe house.
Thieves Guild. Are you part of the Thieves Guild?
I should be the king of
I'm
the
about
town.
to be.
Okay.
Dang.
Uh,
Yeah, you totally
we'll head to the
should.
Wanderers
Just so
Guild,
you
right?
could strike
Now you
that
guys can
pose.
talk to each other. There's nothing
wanna-
affecting you guys.
You guys want to head to the Wanderers Guild?
Let's try that first. See if the coins get us in.
I think this would bring. This will give Rum a chance to find his fortune.
That's a good point.
Introducing him to the Wanderers Guild.
I agree. Let's try that first.
Is that a thing that I should do?
You should probably stick with us.
Okay.
So now
Like a
this,
puppy.
this is different than any other time that this has happened. Because in the
Big eagle
past,
shiny thing.
things have
Happened in
happened.
a blur. And
You guys have passed out. Now it's actually something in between.
Like we observed the passage of time.
You were observing it around you.
Yeah.
Actually, you two would recognize this
We're
as
in.
in between.
Oh,
No, 'cause
we're in the
in
Yeah,
between.
yeah. So that's where you're sort of touching one earth and sort of touching the other one.
Gotcha.
So all right. So we're gonna
we
head-
have
I don't
spent
like
a little
either
time
one.
there,
I
right?
got no idea, so
Yeah.
I shit my pants.
All
You
right.
think you're drunk?
Oh yeah.
You think you're like, man, I need another drink, and I'm already drunk.
I didn't even drink in the
All right.
morning.
So you guys are gonna head towards the den, which is the Wanderers Guild. And we will take a quick break, bathroom break, drink break, and so on. Is that okay?
Yep.
Yep.
All right.
Yes, sir, Colonel, sir.
Woo! Yay!
So we rolled initiative for nothing?
That's kind of his thing.
I